Aforementioned Disability, a large set of unfinished stories by Bleeding Equine. Part 6. A Fallout Equestria, Silent Strokes of Some Old Mare Blues, with 531 words. The strum from guitar hums silently towards the night sky above. Elegantly being used, this wooden, mahogany-colored instrument played a slow solo that would caress the deepest part of the soul, if any pony was there to listen. Only a mare with a blonde mane that has coloration easily comparable to a divine lion. Little splotches of pink line parts it from adding to its colorful range. Her body green like the kind Her body green like the hide of a sour Granny Smith apple. Eyes blue, as if staring into the deepest parts of the sea right in her sockets. She sat alone on a dead tree, watching the empty and lifeless wasteland that stretched far, continuing her playful guitar solo in what seemed to be a serenade of what once was. Light was strong behind her. A city, no doubt, could be seen from afar. Buildings from miles away, seeping with energy and life. A sudden pause to the string she was about to hit, and the lone mare noticed the moon high above. It was time to go. Usually it was unsafe to be alone in the middle of the night, but she didn't care. She just wanted to play her instrument on the spot she always went to. Never had she gotten into trouble, but it was best not to test her luck. Off of the tree she went, strapping the guitar on her sideways, using the leather strap connected to it. Step after step, and she continued her way a bit further from the small, falling apart black tree. "Wait!" She turned and unstrapped her guitar to wield it, ready to strike whomever dared attack. The action was swift, unstrapping the strap and placing the head on the both hooves used a large part as a blunting piece. A sudden quick chuckle from the darkness caused her to shiver where she stood her ground. "Who is there? Show yourself!" she screamed nervously. The whisper wind of the wasteland was the only answer she got. Out of the dark, a couple of steps, and the crunching of sand gave the unknown being a better light. It was canine in shape, completely black from head to paws, its tail swaying left and right while it sat like a dog. She looked at it and steadied her weapon, ready to strike. Now, there's no need for violence. I just want to hear you play some more." A female voice, so calm, came from the canine. Its teeth sharp and ready to tear anything apart, showed as it smiled. "How can I trust you won't attack me?" Not a word was uttered, but the crawling whisper of the wind. She lowered the guitar away from striking position. "You want to hear my music?" The canine figure nodded. "Well, I guess I can play one more solo. But I can't stay here long. I have to get back to where it's safe." It watched her curiously while she scratched her head. "What do I call you?" "Mond." "All right, Mond. My name is Gentle Strings. Here goes." My Little Pony, Harmony Days, with 336 words. The scrape of a paintbrush upon a clear canvas. A small rectangular room with one window staring out into the outside. Light shining through the illuminated room. A three-pronged fan rotating from the ceiling. 3 large bookcases, 2 sitting side by side. The last one the other side of the room, also filled to the brim with literary books. Through the window, one could see the Crystal Empire with bustling activity on the streets. Large wooden carriages filled with precious cargo was being pushed by crystal ponies through the gem-encrusted road. Here an artiste resides, painting a portrait from the depths of her imagination. Her name is Fever Dream. She is a unicorn pony with a flowing orange mane and black streaks beautifully circled through the vibrant locks. The body is colored like delicious white cream that would go well with any variety of milk. Her cutie mark is a paintbrush that has a fan shape on its hair. She ponders cautiously at the creation in her canvas and watches intently to make her next move. Then a sudden flurry of mixture from her mixing disc, and the magically levitated brush began its quest to breathe life on paper. Stroke after stroke, Fever Dream let loose the magic of the brush and let it fall to the ground. She stared at the finished product. The portrait of Lord Sombra was powerful and endearing. Him sitting atop of his golden seat with large gems attached to its frame, watching with his terrifying eyes that searched for disobedience. Nothing compared to the image of terror and dominance was that of his lordship. Even the slaves sitting on the ground next to the throne looked slightly respectable in their shoddy chains. Fever levitated the painting tools into the little bin near the canvas stand. Suddenly, a loud crash caught her attention. She went to the window to see what all the ruckus was. A destroyed cargo carriage was sitting on its side, leaking apples into the floor.